Mom, Dad said we're moving to Cape Town. What's Cape Town like?
It's a big city with lots of exciting things.
Are there any animals?
No, the animals prefer to live in the wild and not on noisy, polluted streets.
I want to take the animals we have here with us, though, Mom.
Well, honey, I think that might be a little difficult, as we're not going to have so much room in the new house. The next day, Winnie went to see her granddad, who is a carpenter.
Granddad, can you build a big boat for me?
Now, why would you like me to build a big boat? Are you planning to sail around the world?
I want to invite my friends, the animals, to come to Cape Town with me.
Like Noah's Ark, eh? What a great idea. Winnie went into the savannah looking for her friends, the animals. She found Hippo, where she always finds him, in his mud bath, and asked ever so politely,
Hello, Mr. Hippo. I'm moving to Cape Town. Want to come with me in my Noah's Ark?
Only if I can bring the lovely Mrs. Hippo.
But then I won't have enough room for all my favorite animals.
It's both of us together or none at all.
Well, okay, but stop eating so much. It's going to be a real squeeze as it is.
The lions were lazing around under their usual tree.
Mrs. Lion, we're moving to a beautiful city by the sea, but there are no animals there. Would you like to come with me in my granddad's boat?
Only if I can eat hamburgers and drink Coke and bring my lazy husband.
No, no, no. Why do you animals always want to do things in pairs? His name is too shaggy and long. It will take up too much room.
Mrs. Lion roared, and Winnie shook with the force of it.
Well, if you must, but he'll have to shave his beard.
Mrs. Lion roared again, and Winnie ran away. Winnie was starting to worry that she wouldn't be able to fit all her favourite animals in the ark, so she went to see her granddad to ask him to extend the boat he was building. Grandad reassured Winnie that they would all fit in, as he would put in a deck, and some of them could sail outside, exposed to the elements. Winnie busied herself, inviting more and more animals, Mr. and Mrs. Monkey, Mr. and Mrs. Rhino, Mr. and Mrs. Elephant, Mr. and Mrs. Zebra, Mr. and Mrs. Tiger, Mr. and Mrs. Giraffe, and Mr. and Mrs. Parrot, and many more. She invited them all along, and every time they insisted on coming with their other half, their partner for life. Winnie loved the ark, even though it wasn't an ideal home for all the animals to share.
How are they all going to fit in, Grandpa?
I don't think they will all fit in, but look, it would make a lovely playground for them all to play in. The next day the truck arrived early and started loading up all their furniture and belongings. Winnie was very sad, as she didn't want to leave her room, and she didn't want to leave all her animal friends. She cried again as she got into the truck, staring back at the savannah behind her. When Winnie arrived at her new school the next morning, she knew absolutely no one. The teacher was very nice and introduced her to the class, but still, Winnie felt sad and alone. During the lunch break, a giggly, precocious little girl called Priscilla walked up to Winnie and asked, "Can I sit next to you?"
Sure.
The two girls started talking, and before the end of the day, they had become really good friends. "Have you ever been to Tabletop Mountain?" Winnie asked Priscilla.
No. Where's Tabletop Mountain, and why is it called Tabletop?
It's the big mountain you can see from the classroom, and it's called Tabletop because it's flat, like a tabletop. The view from up there is so wonderful, but I've got a special surprise I would like to show you up there.
A surprise? Yelped Winnie. Oh, I love surprises.
Yeah, you're going to love this one. I saw you move in the other day, so I'll come round with my mum and pick you up on Saturday morning.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Priscilla and Winnie arrived up on top of Tabletop Mountain, and Priscilla took Winnie over to the observation platform and then held up a pair of binoculars to survey the wilderness in front of her.
Ah, there it is. Look, look.
Priscilla handed the binoculars to Winnie and showed her where to look.
Can you see them?
The lions, and the tigers, the rhinos and the hippos, the monkeys and the elephants were all playing on Winnie's granddad's ark, and it filled Winnie's heart with joy to see all her friends there together. Her ark had provided the animals with a gathering point for them to play and be safe and well with one another, and she suddenly felt tremendous relief that she had left them in their natural habitat. This was their home, and they were happy there. Winnie wanted to phone her granddad as soon as she got home to tell him he was right. The ark had made a lovely playground.
The end.